Hey family, thanks so much for joining me. So I wanted to bring you another video. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. This is a timeless reading. You could also use this as a manifestation reading. All you need to do is claim this energy as your own. I don't know why, but I get the feeling I'm going to get a call or a notification on this phone soon. So if I do, just bear with me on this. Um, Angel numbers have continued to fall out of the sky on me recently, but let me get back to the intro. Um, Again, as always, take what resonates and leave the rest. This is a timeless reading. You could use this as a manifestation reading. Um, all you need to do is claim this energy as your own. If you'd like to work with me on spiritual advice, twin flame stuff, astrology readings, and more, my information is in the description below. If you'd like to book a free consult with me, my Calendly link is in the description below. I get my information from God and from the Holy Spirit. I don't use any cards or anything. Um, and keep in mind, we all have masculine and feminine energies in our bodies. So masculine can be feminine, feminine can be masculine. So use those terms as they make sense in your situation. Um, all right, y'all, let me get into it. So I want to talk about the angel numbers, talk a little bit about the stocks, and talk about what's been going on between the divine counterparts. Um, so let me get into talking about the angel number. So the angel number that came up was 444. And so um, we'll see what we could find from this angel number 444. So the divine masculine, it seems, has been not telling you, but getting closer to you. And they are figuring out a way to stay close to you, collective. And what they're saying is it's strange to them, but they've never needed to be near someone the way that they need to be near you. They never wanted to be in anyone's energy the way that they're in your energy. They never had the chance, they feel like, to evolve in a relationship or a friendship the way they have evolved with you. And they haven't seen a person that's just consistently who they are the way that they've seen this with you. And so in the beginning, maybe they were scared, like this person just love bombing me, or they're just wanting to manipulate me or take advantage of me. And the more that they've known you, the more that they've seen, no, the collective really just loves me. And I think they're kicking their self or themselves because they feel like they could have been closer to you, could have been in a relationship with you. Um, they could have been in this a long time ago with you and been really building something, but now they're wanting to build something substantial. They're wanting to continue to grow it. They're wanting to continue to grow your love, and they know that it could be something big with you. And they know that they're like in the middle of it right now, and they're like, this is just one of the most amazing experiences that I've had with someone, but they don't want to tell you just how amazing they think you are. Like they've said it sometimes now more than they have in the past, and I feel like they're more expressive with you than they have been in the past. They sometimes feel like, what are they doing? And yet they can't leave, they can't walk away. They love you so much. Um, and they want you to stay, and they want to stay. And so, like, you might be like, I forget this, I'm not, this is just too much, or this is going nowhere. And they're like, no, they're not letting you leave. They want to stay with you. They want to be with you. Um, you might have gotten on a roll lately when it comes to making money, getting clients, financial stuff, business. You might have gotten on a roll and you might have multiple streams of income coming in, and the divine masculine might be working together with you to make that happen or help you make it happen, but they know you could do it on your own. They just want to work with you on it. Um, but for love, what does 444 mean for love? So this is telling you that whatever it is that you're into, as far as a connection or love, it is worth you putting time and energy and effort into to build it. It won't happen overnight, um, but it could take time. Again, it's the message: slow and steady. Do the work you know you need to do. Um, and they're interested the way that you're interested. So, like I said, with the divine masculine, they're like, nah, I can't leave. I'm not leaving. This is too good. And the collective is like, they know you're loving, kind, gentle. You're a protector. You are bold. You're brave. Um, they know that you're not scared to take risk, which they admire. They know that sometimes you'll lose, but you also win, and they will also win together with you. They want you to follow the rules and all of this, and you're saying you're not following the rules. And it's funny because they admire that about you, but they'll also scold you and tell you, what are you doing? Taking these risks, you're going to get in trouble. And then you get in trouble, and then you get yourself out of the trouble. And so they're like, okay, the collective is working with something different. It's your connection to God, your spirituality that they also admire and they know is very powerful. And they're trying to figure out how they could get you to listen to them, pay more attention to them, and all this, but they know that what you're doing is right. So they're fighting with you, but they know that you're right and they know that you're going to win. Light is always going to win, but they're trying to figure out a way, like I said, to convince you that you should believe them because they want you to look up to them and think that they're great and think that they're wonderful and intelligent and all that. But they know that your connection with God trumps that, and so they're trying to find a way to not be jealous, but they really love and admire you, and they do want you to listen to them. They want you to, on the one hand, like I said, they know that you're right. They just want you to believe in them and think that they're great. um, they rely a lot, like I said, on the rules. Maybe it's science, maybe it's conventional wisdom or all this. And they know that you don't follow that all the time, but you still get to the right place. And so part of them is kind of wanting to follow you and take the lead. And then on the other hand, they're like, cautious and kind of scared. So what's funny is like a lot of people would say, well, men are more likely to, the divine masculine, I would say, is more likely to jump in, whereas maybe the divine feminine, they might think divine feminine is more cautious in this case. And in a lot of cases we're seeing lately, confirmation, the divine feminine is taking the lead. The divine feminine is taking risks, doing things, and coming up big. And they're fearless. They will fight. They will struggle. They will do everything that they need to do and come out on top. And I think a lot of masculines, like, and when I say that, I mean like male bodies, but they won't take the risk. However, we're also seeing, like I was talking about before, there are a lot of um, divine feminines that are actually the divine masculine. And what I mean is, even though you're in a woman's body, it doesn't mean that you can't be the divine masculine. Because I was talking about this before with me, with the Leos, like with fire signs, some fire signs, um, some Sagittarius, where we are the divine masculines in the female bodies. And so if we decide, to be with a partner, a male body, let's say, they sometimes are zodiac signs that are the divine feminine energy, like earth signs. And, you just have to look at whether we're in a woman or a man's body or whatever. we could still be the divine masculine or the divine feminine. And so knowing that, like when you select partners that, might have divine feminine traits, you could be the divine masculine. Just because you're in a woman's body doesn't mean that that's not true. And you could be a Capricorn, let's say, or a Taurus that's in a woman's body, and you could choose men that are like, or people in men's bodies that are more like divine feminines, because you're choosing the thing that's going to bring balance. So just keep in mind that might be what's going on with you. All right, so getting back to this, what does 444 mean in relationships? Um, Work on ways to add new life to your relationship. It could be you do hobbies together, you make money together, invest together, um, more confirmation, making money together, doing projects together, investing together. Those might be things that you're doing. Again, work on your stuff as an individual, work on your stuff as a couple. You have a mission that you are working on here together and individually, and working on that will be important. For a twin flame connection, you could be entering a stable period and moving forward. Um, Believe, have faith is the message. Um, Surrender your thoughts, your prayers, and know that um, God is going to take care of everything, and somehow obstacles will be moved, blocks will be removed so that you can do what you need to do. And the two of you can thrive together and actually build something solid and wonderful going forward. Um, as far as your career, maybe you've outgrown the position that you were in and you're getting into a new um, stream of income, a new hobby, a new hustle, and that could turn into your main thing, your main career. And, I've been talking about stocks. That leads me into that, because you can make a lot of money doing something that you think, okay, I hadn't been in this before, but this might be something that brings you a lot of abundance. So just consider doing the thing that you believe you're supposed to be doing at this time. The old stuff may have been, just something you were doing to make money, or you thought that was a sensible thing to do. And now this might be the thing that you do, the other thing that is something that brings you income. And you could have multiple streams of income. And this one might be one of the strongest ones that you could put more time, effort, and energy into to make it thrive. All right, so let's think about another stock. So let's say our magic number is 25,000 this time, and we found this stock. Again, this is not financial advice. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. So let's say you have this stock you found, and it's 25,000 that you want to invest in it, and you found it for $20. Okay, you you bought this 25,000 divided by $20, and now it went to $22. So you made 2,500 on it if you invested at 25,000. So that's great. So let's divide that. Let's say you invested 5,000, and it's maybe you don't have 25,000, you got 5,000. So divide that by 20. So 5,000 divided by 20, and then multiply that by 23. Let's say it went to $23. So you made $750. Confirmation again. You could be making lots of money doing some new thing, whether it's investing in stocks, whether it's, you know, driving, whether it's, it could be a lot of things, but just focus on doing the thing that you believe you need to be doing at this time. It might be investing. It might be, like I said, driving. You could be doing some, spiritual work. It could be an astrologer. You could be a teacher. You could be a healer. There could be a lot of things, but just focusing on doing the thing that you believe that you need to do in order to get to where you need to be. All right, y'all. I didn't want to make the video too long. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Continue to glow up. Continue to watch, read, listen to things that lift you up. Continue to focus on surrounding yourself with people that want you to win and energy that lifts everyone up. Continue to grow, work on growing your spiritual gifts, abilities, and powers. And I'm going to talk to y'all again soon. All right. Love y'all. Bye for now.